Okay, it's box 6, video number 2, I think. And I've tried to get a whole bunch pulled. It's not quite halfway down, but almost halfway. This lot, it's kind of disappointing. At least that was when I was looking through it. There's a lot of crap in here that I think this pile was going to be like a discard box or something. A lot of duplicates, a lot of things in poor condition, or things I would never normally have. And here I am pulling one away. I haven't even talked about what it is yet. Let me pull back. This is The Last Voyage. I don't know if you've ever seen it or not, or heard of it. It's kind of like I think there's like somebody on board who's going to blow up a boat or something. I don't know, a ship. They filmed it on a real cruise ship that was going to be destroyed, so they got to do that. But it's kind of a disaster movie, so I went for it. Speaking of disaster movies, it's a military kind of disaster movie, Gray Lady Down, about a submarine that's sunk, and there's a whole bunch of people on board, and they try to rescue them. Charlton Heston, of course, is in it. He's in lots of disaster movies. Dang it, come on. And then Baby Blue Marine? What is this? I don't even know. But there's the poster. And then I have another copy of La Cage aux Folles. And then I actually kind of like this poster now that I'm looking at it. It's not something I would go see. I'm not into like romances or war movies or anything like that, but I just like the vintage look of this poster for Hanover Street. And then here is a combo for movies I'd never see. The Carpetbaggers and Nevada Smith. I don't know how I got this or where I got this, but yay. And then I have apparently La Cage aux Folles 2. Yeah. I told you about the evening we had the unofficial field trip from my French class in high school to go see La Cage aux Folles 1. Well, my French teacher, it was unofficial because it was an R-rated movie and the subject matter was kind of not exactly appropriate for school in the early 80s. So, and I think I really enjoyed La Cage aux Folles. It was a funny movie. I loved the French, and so I followed it with La Cage aux Folles 2, and then I saw eventually La Cage aux Folles 3. Anyway, back to the posters. Not that you care about my field trip from my French field trip. This is 10. And I saw 10 with my grandmother. My grandmother was a great sport. I wanted to go see all these horrible movies that I couldn't get into because they were R-rated, or they were that whole thing about, you can't get in if you're under 17, when a lot of theaters treated it like an R. So my grandmother went with me to see like horrible things like Dawn of the Dead and Jaws 2, and what else did she see with me? I don't know, lots of horrible things. And so one day I said, well, Grandma, you pick a movie. And so she picked 10 because it sounded like a cute little comedy. And here was my grandmother and me. And here I am like a little, I don't know, how old was this movie? 79. So I was what? 14-year-old boy watching like an adult comedy. And then I have Mickey Mouse Disco. Disney does the John Travolta bit. Oh, baby. I guess that's a short movie. I've never seen it, but I got it because it was kind of a novelty. And then I have El Castillo de las Momias de Guanajuato, or whatever. I don't know if it's a Mexican poster. It's in great condition. It's got Mexican wrestlers. It's got a cemetery. It's got zombies. I guess these are the mummies. I don't know. It's got a lady in a skimpy outfit. It's got a lady being tortured with a monster guy next to her, and I don't know what's going on down there. So it's kind of a cool poster. It's very thin paper, though. And then I didn't realize I had one of these. I'm glad, because I was looking at one the other day and I didn't get it. Phobia. I remember reading about this in Fangoria magazine. It never came to my town, but still, it sounded interesting. And then I have Super Dad. It's a Disney, live-action Disney cartoon with Bob Crane and Ken Russell and Joe Flynn and Barbara Rush. So, and then I have FM. Yeah, I don't know why I have this, but whatever. Never saw it. Not interested. And then I have Rough Cut, another copy. I just got a copy not too long ago, but I have another copy. And I actually saw this turd in the theater. And I know why it was a bomb, because it was dull. Nothing happened. It was boring. And then I have this poster, Going South, with Jack Nicholson. And then I have the really boring poster for the Blue Lagoon. What were they thinking? That is one boring poster. And then I have some comedy called Gas. And then I have Farewell, My Lovely, which I kind of wanted. I got this poster because I remember seeing the very end of Farewell, My Lovely on Cinemax or something on. I was like kind of shocked by all the. I was a little kid too. This was what, 75, yeah. So I was 10 or 11 or 12, and they had all this nudity and wow, kind of eye-opening for a little kid. But I never actually did see the rest of the movie. I never saw it again. But I remember that little bit being kind of startled, and I got the poster for that reason. Sky Raiders, I got another one of these. Really another boring poster for a really bad movie, but not in a good way. Once is Not Enough. I was bound and determined to see. I love Valley of the Dolls, based on Jacqueline Suzanne's novels. So I tracked down Once Is Not Enough, and then what was the other one? There's another Jacqueline Suzanne novel. I can't remember what it's called, but The Love Machine. I tracked that one down too, and both of those suck. Anyway, here's Lady and the Tramp re-release. The Boys from Brazil. Never saw the movie. I always wanted to, but I kind of already know the gimmick, and it's a boring poster. Something called Fitzwilly. Never heard of it, but Barbara Feldon had a job. That's great to see. I think she was totally underutilized. I liked her. This looks kind of fun. Diary of a Bachelor. It's got a calendar with different women's heads on each day of the month. Of course, this one right here, now that I'm looking at it, it's like half man, half woman. Okay, whatever. And then Voyage of the Damned. The Cat from Outer Space, because everybody needs a copy of this poster, right? Oh, I don't know what I was thinking or why I have these posters, some of them. Here is Rabbit Test. I remember when this came out in 70... No, it's not 73. It was like... This lies. It's not 73. The number's got to be wrong. Because, I say that, it's spoofing Star Wars, which is 77, Jaws 75, Star is Born, and King Kong. I know King Kong was 76. I don't know. Maybe that's supposed to be a... No, it looks like a 3. Anyway, I remember looking when the movie first came out. I remember these little ads in the fake movie ads rabbit-themed movie ads in the paper. Never saw Rabbit Test, but I always liked Joan Rivers. I thought she was funny. And then the North Avenue Irregulars. I don't know. I have it. Never saw it. And then Death Valley, which is a pretty bad horror movie. I saw this. And then this is a really bad copy of The Owl and the Pussycat. It's got some tape stains there, and there's like something going on down there. Something else I've never heard of before, Baby Blue Marine. Or did I just have a Baby Blue Marine? I did. This is a different poster style. I didn't even realize it was the same poster until now. Or same movie until now. I don't know why I have these. The Babysitter, a 1969 Crown International little movie about, I actually saw this on a box set something. The babysitter, the dad kind of hooks up with the babysitter. Shocking. And there was a sequel actually, but they had a different babysitter in the movie. Weekend with the Babysitter, I think it was. I have another copy of the Hindenburg. And the movie was bad, but the art is just incredible on that. I just, wow. Oops, I got two posters here. Oh, the bad, ultra bad movie Nightwing. Oh, snore. It's almost as boring as the poster. Something called The Return of Mr. Moto? No, Hercules movies. Well, Pepla and Sword and Sandals. Revenge of the Gladiators. Another copy of the Kerwin Matthews, Tina Louise Warrior Empress. What's his name? Steve Reeves as Morgan the Pirate. Steve Reeves was the original Hercules in '59. And then the 1961 re-release of Gone with the Wind. And then Shark's Treasure. I have another Shark's Treasure that has an illustration. I think I had it in like a previous video, but this is just a photograph, and it's not in great condition either. Come on, poster. Good poster. And then this. Why would I have this? A disco-era Jodie Foster in Foxes with Scott Baio as well. How exciting. Why do I have this? And there's Disco Jodie. Woo. It looks like... Oh, never mind. And then Heaven Can Wait. And then Time After Time. So sorry about the coughing. Oh my gosh. Liberace and Sincerely Yours. Liberace as a male lead, or well, supposed to be playing a heterosexual lead. It's just hilarious. Had to pick this up when I came across it pretty cheap. I've never seen the movie, but it looks like a hoot. And then The Big Sleep. I think this is the last one. Yes, it is. The Big Sleep. Never saw the movie. I think I bought this because I was mistaking it for Farewell My Lovely. It's got Robert Mitchum in both. So, and I think they're both. What's his name? Raymond Chandler characters, or movies, or books, or titles, or something. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll talk to you later. Bye.